Okay. I try to remember where I put my lashes. You know, I need to go to the store and buy me like 80 pair of lashes, even if they ain't up but $1. You know what? I'm missing this earring. This is so pretty, and I don't know what I did with the other one. Or I've been like this ever since I've been doing drag. Unorganized, but baby, when I put it together, it's together. You hear me? But yeah, I've been like this ever since I started doing shows. I just don't ever have my shit together. But when I put the makeup on and put the dress on and hit the stage, I'm ready. And I don't know what I did with them lashes. I know I got them in here somewhere, and I need to get them before I start getting ready, because it's going to defeat the whole purpose of getting them makeup and ain't got no lashes to put on. And I just had them, last night? I ain't been nowhere. So they got to be in this house somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Okay, what would I have put them in? Let me think. What would I have with those lashes? Look over here. I was thinking I left them on the table in there when I did the show last night. But there's no need for me to start getting ready if I don't find my lashes. So let me look in here right quick. They gotta be in here somewhere. Let me put on my glasses to read this. Oh, I remember that. I do remember that. But right now, I'm looking for my lashes from last night. I don't know why I didn't just set them in this damn thing right here. And I said, why don't you have more than one pair? I should, but I don't. Okay? I just don't know where I would have put them. We're going to be taking phone calls. Do I have any moderators on here yet? Not yet. Okay. So this is what I should have put them in here. I should have put them in here when I finished, and I don't think I didn't. So I just don't know. I don't know what I did with it. I found them. Well, I got one. Let's see. Well, then if this one is over here, then they got to be over here. The other one's got to be over here. I found one. Let me see if I can find the other one. I found one. So the other one got to be over on this same side somewhere. There's so much shit up on this goddamn table. Okay, come on now. One lash is over here. Where's the other one at? Come on now. Maybe it's on the floor. Because this one lash was over here, so I don't know. Good evening. Let me look on the floor. Well, we can't do a show with one lash, honey. But you know, who cares? Oh, baby, I thought you was asking me who cares. I was about to block you, but that's your name, okay. Oh y'all, let me. It's kind of early, so I ain't really tripping about starting the show. I'm in a makeup tutorial because I need to find this one lash. Just one fucking lash is all I need. Let me get some of this stuff up from this table. I got so much shit over here. I need to clear this thing here. Like I said, I got so much stuff on this table. Put all this over here. How's everybody doing this evening? We will be taking phone calls while I'm doing my makeup. It adds to the show. It makes it a lot funnier. Ooh. How could you find one lash and not the other one? Let me look over here real good. Oh, found it. It's time to get to business, but let me get my coffee. I want to drink some coffee because I'm sleepy. I don't know why I'm sleepy. Did y'all hear about them fighting over that cup in Houston? The new Starbucks cups. They're cute little cups, but I ain't gonna be fighting over no damn cup now. Yeah, and you could probably. They so popular now. People are buying. Okay, I'm lost here. You said I'm her daughter. Oh, I make up to. Oh, that's your name. I make up to. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. These new cups. I think it looks like a bear or something. Y'all didn't hear about this on Starbucks? They tearing up Starbucks. They had a fight in Houston. Are you surprised? Over this new some type of new cup or something that started. It's a cute little cup, but I'm not gonna be fighting them. Them damn cups won't be worth shit next year. You'll probably get it in a Goodwill for $5, But it's a hot item right now because everybody's trying to get the cup. But hold on, y'all. Tomorrow I gotta go to Walmart and buy me a stand because I lost my stand and since I've been back from vacation I hadn't had a chance to go to Walmart and get me another one. I was getting ready to say something. But yeah, them cups, they won't be shit. They won't be worth shit next year. You follow me? All right. The phone lines are going to be open. Oh, just some little, speaking of Goodwill, some little shit, cheap thing I got at the Goodwill. I got about 5 or 6 of Goodwill. I got this in Houston. If you are watching my show, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Please, it's very important that you subscribe to the channel. But it was something I got up to get something, and I don't remember what it was. But I do want to share this with y'all. To all the ladies out there and whoever puts on nails, when you don't want your nails to stay on a long time and you just want to put on some quick nails. Oh, I know what I went to go get. I went to get, I think I did. What did I get up for? Oh, my other phone. That's what I got to go get. Hold on. Ah! Lord, I ain't even 70 yet. I'm only 25 allegedly. Imagine when I turn 70. I'm gonna be a mess. Oh, my mom is older than me, and I'll be forgetting more shit than she forgets. And I'll be repeating myself. She say, you already told me that. I said, well, Mama, we even, because you already told me too. Woo! I'm doing good. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I okay. So I'm gonna put my information up here, guys. So if you guys would like to, um, someone came on here and thought they slayed me last night when I said, you're always asking for money. No, I'm not. I said, if you would like to send something to I didn't say send me nothing. I said, if you would like to. And every celebrity I done seen on YouTube, every TikTok person, every Facebook, they got all the Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. They got more shit than I got. Some folks have Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, GoFundMe. I don't, and I've seen people on social media say, if you don't do this, if you don't send this, I'm not going to do this. I don't do that. I put it up there because somebody might like it and they may send something. They might like the makeup tutorial. They might like when I play and sing the piano, which is sitting right here next to me, because I do that too. So, it's all in some people are just jealous. Some people just don't like to see you survive and make it. Everybody ought to have some type of hustle in their life. Some little hustle that's legal, okay? Yeah, they sell merchandise and everything. I ain't even started that right yet. But some people just jealous. They don't want to see you. I mean, this guy came on last night, and of course, she been blocked. And it's always the homosexuals. It's always the gays that come up. I don't know what it. Hi, Penny, welcome in. So I want to tell everybody, I have my Cash App it's not blocked. I talked to them, and they said it'll be back up and running today, late tonight or tomorrow. But I have an alternate. I have an alternate Cash App. Now, if any one of my moderators would like to do a test to see if it's back up and running again, you can send $1 to the Cash App, which is PT shows. If not, I'm going to use my best friend's Cash App because I am going to do it. We're going to do makeup tutorial, call-ins, trolling, and all that right now, and then later I'm going to do another show. Because tomorrow I'm going tomorrow. I don't have a car, so my friend is taking me. We're going around looking at cars tomorrow. I'm gonna treat him out to eat and stuff like that. My best friend, because he always takes me around, so I'm gonna treat him. So a little money that I raised tonight, I'm gonna take that and go car shopping and take him out to eat. He don't. He like baby. He just want to go to the buffet. That's all he like. You take him to the buffet, he's fine. He don't want nothing else. He just wants the buffet. And the thing about it is, he can eat. I go to the buffet, I eat one thing, and I'm good. I can't. Some people can go to the buffet, and he's older than me. Some people go to the buffet and they can eat like dogs. I'm like, no, ma'am, I can't eat like that. And I mean, he can eat. And then he's older than me. Then he got a friend that's older than him. That bitch eats 7, 8, 9, 10 plates. But that's probably why he's. That's why his ass up in the nursing home now. He got sick. He. It's so sad, y'all. But I want to talk about something. You know what I was about to do, y'all? I was about to say, y'all, let's bow your head, let's pray. I'm thinking I was in some damn gospel station. Was that a cash app? Let's see, did it go through? Yeah, yeah, they still got it blocked. So we're gonna put up my best friend's cash app. He'll send it to me through via through my Venmo. And unless y'all have, yeah, they said it'll be back up and running. They told me I'm not blocked or anything. They told me everything is good. I've been verified and everything. It's just I didn't realize I was getting that many cash apps. Damn. I guess when I was on the road or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, ladies, is I'm putting the Elmer's glue on my eyes because I don't like to cut my eyebrows off. So it's not that serious to me. Okay, it ain't that serious to cut my eyebrows off. And I want to talk about. Oh, let's open up. Let me do this first, and then we're gonna open up the phone call. Somebody tried to call in earlier, but my phone, I couldn't get it to open and had a lot of shit going on. So let's do this first. I'm going to post all this up here first. And then we're going to get started with the little show. Hopefully, we have some interesting people to call in. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, we have some. Okay. So here's his. Nobody has Venmo. Am I the only person in the world that has Venmo? Wow. Venmo is good. I like Venmo. I like it. Baby, let me tell you something. Don't start no shit about no Pizza Hut, baby. That's my spot. But now, depends on where you live. They don't do the buffets no more. You have Venmo? Yeah, I like Venmo. Yeah. But they don't really have like in small towns, like in my town where I live, we have Pizza Hut, but there's no sit. Yeah, we got one where you can sit down and eat, but it's not the same. It used to be with the lavish buffet and all you can eat. They don't really do it like that anymore. They do it, but they don't have to even have a salad bar anymore. Now in the small towns in Texas, they do have the Pizza Hut because you remember it's only a small town, you know. But I'm in a small town too. But oh God, I got some good news for y'all. Let me tell y'all, I live in a small town. It's called Abilene, right? But it's not that small. Is growing. And let me tell y'all what's going on here. And the only reason why I'm here is because of my mother, because I absolutely hate this town. I love my mother, and I hope she live a long time. And hopefully I die before she do, because if she died before me, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Hmm. Oh, really? Yeah. In the small towns, they always had where I live in every Pizza Hut. I used to work for Pizza Hut. I was actually a manager for Pizza Hut back in Virginia and Texas too, and we always had buffets and stuff. But anyway, let me do this, y'all. Let me get the phone number so if anybody like to call in. So, and I want to talk about the Black LGBTQ plus community. Give me a second. It just pisses me off. I want every time I think about it. Just give me a second. Let me do this. just don't know what type of car. I want me a SUV, but I don't want a big one. Like I don't want a big SUV. I just want like a little medium size. You know, something they can get me from. So here's the tea I have for y'all. So this little town is growing. So let me tell you what's going on. They're building a AI center here. It's 1,500,000,000. It's a lot of money. You might want to Google it. They're building a big AI center here. I mean, huge. Let me tell you something. You couldn't even get a hotel room here for less than $400 a night. So, like, this is like the oil boom for this town right now. It's growing. They're bringing in restaurants. We already have an Air Force base here, which is really what makes the city what it is. But they just bringing in restaurants. Baby, tell me why we only have one airline. Tell me why I looked it up yesterday. We got a new airline coming into town. We only have America now. Motherfucking United's coming. So and I knew there was a reason why they was expanding that airport because they getting ready to start bringing all these different. Because I'm telling y'all, this AI thing. Google it and look it up. You can't even get a hotel room here for less than $400 a night. Now with my Marriott discount. Um, Sometimes you can get lucky and get a room for 45, sometimes 60, 100, whatever. But at one while with the Marriott discounts, the rooms were still $500 and $600 a night. This town is booming. And hold on, let me put this number up here. And the only reason, like I said, the only reason I'm here because of my mom. I really don't want to be here, but I love my mother and I need to be here around her as much as I can because you only have one mother and you only have that one time and opportunity to be with her, around her and stuff. And at one while in my life, we didn't get along, so we get along very well now. We get along better than probably anybody in my family, because everybody in my family now, except my baby brother, they don't give her a hard time, but it's always they irritate her, and it just pisses me off. And just I swear to God, I swear, I wish I could win millions of dollars. I wouldn't take my mother away from them, but I would make her life so much easier. It's bad when your mom says, they getting on my nerves, I just want to go to a nursing home. That's sad. You know what I mean? And I said, no, Mom, you ain't going to a nursing home. We have to live together before you go to a nursing home. But, you have some children that don't want to grow up and don't want to do right. So anyway, we got okay. I think okay, I got got everything. Okay, good. All right, here we go. So here we go. All right. So there's all the information right there, right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we good to go. Now who the fuck is this texting me now? So now start the damn show. Hold on. Greg said he's going to the hospital. Keep me posted. I'm live. All right, so Greg is putting himself in the hospital. He says he's not doing good. So y'all prayers out to my friend Greg, okay? All right, so for those who are watching, the phone number down there, you can call into the show and say hi to me. Or if you got something on your mind you want to talk about, call into the show. Give me 1 second. Let me do this here. All right, okay. So the phone lines are open, and I'm about to start my makeup tutorial. Let's go. Well, first of all, I want to talk about. So I was saying that you can't get a room here for less than. Praying for Greg. Less than he's one of my longest standing people who've been following me longer than pretty much anybody on here. So anyway. So like you can't like everything is going up here. Like they're building a Five Guys here. They just got to y'all live in big cities. They don't mean nothing to y'all, but they just got they're building a Five Guys. It just came out of nowhere. They just built a Chewy's here. That's a Mexican Tex-Mex restaurant. They're building They're bringing in all kind of stuff. Like they just, it's like nonstop. They're talking about bringing the train here and all of that. So it's growing. I don't care. I really don't care because I don't want to be here. I'm only here because of mom. But I'm excited about United Airlines coming here. So when I saw that today, I felt like relieved because I looked at the prices and they already got the prices. One way from here to Houston is only $130. You know how much it costs for me to leave out of here? If I don't drive, see, I don't drive. I don't like to drive long distance because I fall asleep. I have a sleeping disorder, so I don't like to drive long distance, and I can't drive over 3 hours. 2 hours, and I have to fall asleep or pull over, whatever. Even if I wake up in the morning and still getting behind the wheel, I just don't like to drive. So, and it's so expensive to leave out of here because some of you who live in these big cities, y'all have trains, you have more than one plane, you have the train, you have all that. We don't have none of that. We have one fucking airline and Greyhound in a car, and that's it. That's the only way you're gonna get out of here. So with United coming here, that's going to be good for me. Even though they're going to fly into a hobby, not hobby, they're going to fly into Intercontinental. That's a little bit ways out in North Houston, but they do have shuttle buses that take you into downtown. Like it cost me so much money to leave out of this little fucking town. And then when you get on Greyhound, bitch, it ain't guaranteed. The last 2 times I left out of here to go to Dallas on Greyhound, bitch, the bus was 2 hours late every fucking time. Right. Now, for those who didn't know, and y'all ever see me get on this bus that I ride, it's called Von Lane. Right? It's a very nice grand bus. She's a diva. Well, she don't come here, but the lady told me the other night when I was at the Greyhound bus. Well, we don't have a bus station. We got a gas station. She told me she saw the Von Lane bus here. I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah. It had the V on it with it was silver. It was real pretty." I thought that was a new Greyhound, bitch. They could never. Don't you ever compare Greyhound? Don't you ever put Von Lane and Greyhound in the same sentence? I said, because Greyhound, the bus that I catch, they give you unlimited snacks. They offer cocktails on the bus if you want them, but you have to pay for that. Unlimited drinks. They have the top of the line drinks. They have you name anything expensive, they have it on the bus. Sparkling water, unlimited snacks, and all the snacks are top notch chips and top notch snacks, everything. And y'all saw me the other day when I got it. It's a nice bus. They have an attendant on the bus, and they give you pillows, blankets if you want it. And it's so cold on the bus, you have to get a blanket. Bus drivers are nice. Unlike the fucking bus drivers on Greyhound, I got on the other night, this bitch talking about, if I hear anybody's phone loud, I'm going to let you off where I hear you at. Here I hear where I hear it. Just rude, just ugly, mean, and nasty. They do that because they don't have no competition. Now, some of the bus drivers are nice. This one lady, the last time I caught the bus, the last time I caught it out here, it was an African lady driving. She said, "How y'all doing?" I said, "Oh, we have a nice bus driver." She said, "My name is Netta." Netta, remember from The Color Purple? Somebody said, "What'd you say your name was?" She said, "Netta. Nettie," or something. It was so funny. But she was nice. She was real nice. And I'll be telling some of them drivers, "Baby, you need to go drive for Von Lane, honey. Because this Greyhound shit right here." And what if they start letting big pit bulls on the Greyhound, bitch? When did they start letting pit bulls on the Greyhound? Would somebody please enlighten me on this? Girl, this shit gotta stop, okay? This shit got to stop. And it was a cute little pit bull, she was clean and everything, and real friendly. But I was like, girl, so they have to pay for that extra seat for that dog. What's next? A monkey, a cow, a goat? Oh my God. But yeah, Greyhound, they don't really have no, well, they have competitions in the bigger cities, like New York and shit. If I lived in New York, I wouldn't even catch no damn Greyhound. Because, you have too many other options and stuff. But, okay, I think I'm pretty much covered up here. I'm looking at my other mirror over here. I can see better in my other mirror. So I want to talk about the young LGBTQ plus community. Black. Okay, so I see these videos online where it's like the baddies, the bad club, and where they fighting and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. I'm totally against all of that shit because, and I'm not trying to compare. I'm not trying to compare ourselves to white people, but if you look online and you don't see nothing but black gays fighting one another, hold on a minute. Now you do have some of the white gays who think they black, or try to appear as if they are black, or they try to act like they ghetto and shit. They'll be on them shows and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, they can talk about me if they want. They can roast me. They can call me this. They can call me that. It is absolutely horrendous and horrible. Black gay men on fucking social media fighting one another. It don't make no motherfucking sense. You don't see your white part. You don't see the white folks doing that shit. Not saying that we trying to compare ourselves to them, but see, that's the reason why they treat us the way they do. They don't like one. They don't like each other because they always fighting one another. Well, do you blame them for saying what they saying? Because that's what the fuck they doing. And this is where the young. This is why we can't keep a black gay club open because unless it's an older club because they seeing what they see on TV. It's just horrible. I know Jocelyn and all them, they wrong too. It's horrible. And I know it's about money, and I know people need to make money. I know they need to eat. I know all of that. But just think about it, just makes us look so bad in the straight and the gay community. It's horrible. I don't even watch that shit. It just pops up on my feed. I don't have no choice but to see it. And I look at it and I'll make a comment and get off of it. And I put it on there shaking my head. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's horrible. But this is what they doing now. See, back in the 80s, we was fighting, but we was fighting to keep people alive. Hello? And do they not realize that the government is watching that shit? Don't they know that the government is watching them? They and see you know we have our white gay bars here. They got every night that you can come and party except a black night. Some of them do have black night, but they don't last long. They got the Asian night, the Latin night. Where's the black night? Well, they had one. What happened? Think about it. So I'm totally against it. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. And I'm not here to argue with nobody about it. I'm not here to go get into it with nobody about it. It's wrong and it needs to stop. It ain't gonna never stop, but it's wrong. It's wrong in the straight and as well as the gay community. But I'm talking to the gays right now. And you got these young gays coming up thinking that that's the tea and that's what's supposed to happen. No, that's not how this is supposed to be. I know I'm right. I know I'm right, baby. This is not how this is supposed to be going, y'all. And here they are now trying to take away the LGBTQ rights. Where they figure, well, hell, they probably saying, well, the blacks don't really like each other no way. Hell, they're trying to kill each other every time you look up. And they see shit like that, so they don't want to pass the laws to help you gay motherfuckers because you motherfuckers trying to kill one another. And it's not all gays now, okay? It's not all. But they're gonna show the worst of the worst. They're gonna show the worst of the black gays on TV and stuff like that. Hold on, somebody died. Hold on. Who is James Watson? He died. I don't know who that is. Y'all, every time toward the end of the year, people just be dying. Right before the year end, people just be leaving here. I noticed that. But oh, okay. Yeah, so but it's sad, and they just like and they just be promoting that shit on Facebook and stuff like that. I don't think YouTube let them get away with it. I think it's just Facebook. Definitely on Bigo and all that kind of stuff. They say on Bigo, the gays be getting into one another, show up at the folks' house and everything. Sad. When we was coming up in the gay community, we was fighting to keep each other folks alive. That's what we was fighting for. And then you look at it was Uganda. I was just reading yesterday. They trying to pass the law where you can't even be gay, less known a transsexual or anything. You can't. They don't even want you to say you can. Can you imagine me living in a country where I can't even say I'm gay? Well, some of y'all think it should be like that. That's some people watching me to think that I should be murdered and killed because I'm gay. And bitch, I ain't even having sex. Now, when I was younger, yeah, but I'm not even having sex. I'm in St. Louis. Someone shot into a pride parade here, and the last time it was that was. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So these people are trying to send me money, and they're not letting it come through. When I say that the hotel, they was trying to send me my money, they won't let it come through. Miss Cash App, y'all tripping, girl. But I'm just saying, it's got to stop. Yeah, in Africa, in Africa, how it is, and it's sad. That's why I say these black gays here that live here, the people in Africa would love to come here and have the freedoms of being who they want to be and not worried about. They won't be fighting each other. They trying to fight for each other in Africa. I'm sure they need to trade places with them. It really bothers me, y'all. I can't take it. It bothers me. It really hurts my heart that where we have these gay people fighting each one another on social media and beating up one another. You know, sad. I'm gonna try my best not to do the McDonald eyebrows tonight. They always end up like that though. But don't forget, y'all. The phone line is open 972. Don't be afraid to call in 885-8492. The number's on the bottom of the screen. But I worked in the club business for years, and the one last club that I had, by the way, guys, I want to tell everybody when people come in here and troll me, I don't block them. I let them say what they want to say because a lot of them are very immature, and a lot of them are immature and they looking for attention. So the only people we block is the people who call me the N word or the F word or something really vulgar. But other than that, please do not get into it with the trolls and the underage. Well, not underage, but the people in their mind, underage people, when they come in my live and say things to me because they don't bother me. They only help in my show, my channel. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you guys that. But it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, those gays and the gays in Africa, they would love to trade places with the gays here. And the gays here don't realize it. See, I guess because I'm old school, I get it. It's gonna take something real terrible to happen for them to realize what they have. So y'all beating up one another and posting videos and posting making up shows or killing one another, beating up one another and stuff. And so, like I said, I worked in the club business for years, and we had a club in Dallas, and we had to shut it down because they couldn't stop fighting. Then you get mad when you go to the white club and they ask you for two and three IDs. Or they racist, they racist. Well, girl, they really don't want you in their shit because you tear up your own shit. Yeah, I was devastated. That club, it was me and three guys. We opened up that spot because we never had a black gay night on the strip in Dallas, and so there was a queen that she had a night across the street from the club that I'm talking about, and she was no longer there. So someone called me when I was in Oklahoma. PT, they don't have the black nights no more at JR's. So I went over to JR. I mean, I went over to the club, the Mexican club I'm talking about, and talked to the owner and me and the other guys, and they gave us. We started out on a Sunday. Yeah, they gave us a Sunday night, and Sunday turned into Thursdays. So I had Thursdays and Sunday as an MC. And it really wasn't bad in the beginning. It only started getting bad years later. And a lot of people that was doing the fighting, they really wasn't. A lot of them wasn't in the club. A lot of them hoes came from home. You done got into it with somebody on social media all week, and then you want to go down to the club and fight and all that kind of mess. I went there the other week and I just cried when I was on the patio. The Mexicans still there. The Mexicans are still there. And the Mexicans fight too. Y'all know they fight. But they gonna look after their own people. And I would get on social media, I would beg and plead and ask them, y'all got to stop fighting in the middle of the goddamn street. These people are taking pictures of y'all, videos of y'all. They don't care. This is why I'm sitting here right now doing makeup on live because I can't keep a motherfucking club open because Negroes didn't know how to act. They forced me to come to social media. Thank you, Lou. Actually, this does go with my little outfit, don't it? But it is what it is. I'm much older now, so I don't really need. I mean, to me, my age has nothing to do with me working at a bar. It's about the money. I know people that are bartenders that are 70 and 80 years old. Shit, it's about the money. A job is a job. I was making more money at the clubs than I was my regular job. Y'all look, I didn't do the McDonald's tonight. Yeah, I was making more money at the club than I was my regular job, pretty much. Yeah. And doing what I wanted to do, doing what made me happy, hosting the show, making people laugh, you know, and then I bartend too. It was awesome. And do I miss it? Oh yeah, I miss it. I miss the money when I had to come on here and ask me, I come on here and entertain for the people, and I don't entertain here on a lot, a lot. Every once in a while, I do come on here and perform. I was performing last night, but my cash shop was cut off, not cut off, but they wouldn't let me receive any money. And then when I contacted them, they just told me it's temporary. So I said, well, I'm gonna quit. So, but my best friend said, go ahead and do the show and just tell them to send it to me, and I'll give it to you through Venmo. So that's why I came back to do the show tonight. But and so, but I do miss it. I do miss it. I miss it tremendously. I miss the clubs. I miss making people laugh on the microphone, telling my jokes, and doing all this stuff. I miss it. I really do. I miss it. I am a nice person, but I can be a bitch too. No, I'm a nice person. I get along with everybody. Um, for those who didn't know, I'm celebrating my birthday in July in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a comedy show, old school. music, comedy show, all of that combined in one night, July the 10th, Atlanta, Georgia. The tickets will be going on sale in January. So I want to see your face in the place, okay? We're gonna have a good time. I've done the improv comedy club. I've done a couple of comedy shows. I don't consider myself a comedian. People call me. I call myself a comedian, but I don't really consider myself a comedian. I do comedy things, comical things, but I've actually done some stand up. I will say that. I work with AJ Johnson, the comedian who passed away. I've worked with some more. I've worked with Lunel, um, Junior from Steve Harvey. You know, I've worked with quite a few people. Not a lot, but I've worked with some people. Yeah. And I was the first female impersonator to do the Arlington Improv in Texas. Yeah, and that was to me that was mainly because of Lunel. Because if I don't think if I had known Lunel, if they had known that I was with her, I don't think they would have gave me that gig. But I did. They did, and it was sold out. Matter of fact, Lunel sent I think she sent $100 to give away tickets or something like that. Yep. Yep. If if you guys send a Venmo or Cash App, make sure you let me know so I can. My Cash App is going to my best friend, so he's going to send it to me through Venmo. But yeah, so yeah, I do, man. I miss the clubs, I really do. And then I had to because I'm forced to come on here and say, hey y'all, I'm doing the show. Send $1 or something. Send some money. And sometimes I come on here. I usually make money when I come on here. Sometimes I don't. You know, and some people like me, they just don't have it. That's why I'm doing the show because sometimes you just want to make a little extra few dollars. But yeah, but I do. I really miss entertain. I miss more of making people laugh on the mic. Clowning people at the club and stuff. I miss that more than anything. I really miss that. But I don't miss the fighting. Yeah, I don't miss the fighting. And I knew they was going to shut. I knew they was going to shut the Black Night down because this one last fight they had, y'all, it was so bad that the 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 gay men, some of the gay men were fighting the girls, the gay girls. It was horrible. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers will fuck up anything. And people say, well, they racist. No, they're not racist. They try to protect them Mexicans. They protecting their shit because my boss moved to Texas with $75 in his pocket from Mexico. He reminded me of this every time I told him I need some extra money. I came here with $75 in my pocket. My boss is a millionaire now. Well, my ex-boss, he's a millionaire now. He's a millionaire. And he's the only person that's ever had that spot in Dallas that stayed open that long. hmm He's the only person that's ever had that spot that stayed open that long. Everything else failed. And I remember when we booked Nene Leaks. You know how they do. Allegedly, you take half the money and go give it to her and put the rest in the account. I was the one that gave her the half of the money. So he got money, trust me. And it wasn't no small money either, bitch. We booked T.S. Madison. He's booked what's her name? Lil Kim. I mean, Lil Kim ain't cheap. Okay. Lil Kim is not cheap, baby. So but he's gonna and I don't blame I wouldn't blame my ex boss for protecting his family. That's his family business. That's his life. That's his bread. He came here from Mexico with nothing, with $75 in your pocket, and you was a dishwasher. And how he ended up getting the club was The man that owned it got sick. He had surgery or something. He got sick, and he was just a bus. He was just a dishwasher, and dishwasher slash a little manager, or whatever. You know how the Spanish folks are. They hustle. The Spanish folks hustle, and he hustled, and he hustles his way up to the top. When we used to have our Christmas parties, bitch, he would give away TVs, money, everything. It makes me mad though because you know I used to tell my mom, I said, it's sad how I understand that people think. I understand how people think about gays and stuff like that. I used to tell my mom, I said, what's sad, mom? We could have did the same thing that this Mexican man did. We could have opened up a black gay club, or we could have opened up a club, and we have money and everything. But they so into the Lord this, the Lord, and God this and God that, and girl, girl, y'all. I told my mama, you used to have a club. It wasn't no. Thank you. It wasn't no. It wasn't no. It wasn't no church club, mama. You had a club, and you was a Christian back then. No, 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 no. You did the right thing. But you put it back up. Um, you had a club, mama, and you was a Christian. There wasn't no Christian club, honey. That was a club. Now, if you're gonna go to hell, you might as well go the right way. I was showing my mom this comic. Y'all seen that lady on Facebook talking about men doing each other in the butt and Goebbels and all that kind of stuff, and it was a comical thing. It was funny, right? It was funny. Thank you, chosen. It's a funny thing, right? Uh, well, anyway, she was she was she didn't look at it as comedy. My mama didn't look at it as comedy. She looked at it, well, she's telling the truth. I'm like, mama, this is comedy, but she said in her ways that's just what she believed. I said, mom, this is comedy. Mom, this is comedy. It's like, let me tell y'all something. That woman, that old woman that go the Church of God in Christ woman, no tea, no shade, but she's very disrespectful, calling men sissies in the church. What kind of old woman would do some shit like that? Oh, that's the old Kojic way. That don't mean that it's right. Cause bitch, I'm telling you now, these young gays have knocked her ass out. No, it was right. These young gays will knock her ass out, baby. These young gays don't play. Colin, that's so disrespectful. Okay, so if you're gonna go that old woman, then you need to call these young women sleeping around with all these little boyfriends and stuff. Call them little sluts and whores. Because I went to a holiness church, the holiness church I went to. They say you was going to hell if you was gay or if you had it's with an S. We're not doing that one. Remember, because it's down. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about for the Venmo? Yeah, the Venmo is PT shows. It's just like the Cash App. And they were very strict. They said Kojic was going to hell. They said Church of God in Christ was going to hell. They didn't believe in. They thought they broke off from the Church of God in Christ and said Kojic was going to hell. Now. Yeah, and 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 they didn't allow boyfriends and girlfriends in their church. Oh no, they did not allow boyfriends and girlfriends in their church because they said it's not in the Bible. It says it's a husband and a wife. That's what they taught, and that's what they believed. That's what they taught, and that's what they believe. So, okay, we're not. See, we're not. I'll let people say what they want to say, but we're not gonna let this go through. That's just we're not gonna let that go through. That's just like cussing. Yeah. Hmm. But okay, what time is it, y'all? All right, it is now 8 o'clock. Oh, it's early. Okay, it's early. It's early. It's early. People always ask me what kind of lipstick I wear. I don't wear lipstick. I take these shadows um, that I put on my eyes, and I use it for my lips. And all I gotta do is put some gloss on it, and it brings it out. That's all I do. Sometimes I use lipstick. Phone lines are open. Nobody's called in yet. We got 100 people watching and only 50 likes. So hopefully there's 20 people watching me on TV and the rest just hadn't hit the like button yet. Because I know you love me. Well, it's just a pencil. It's just, a pencil. Uh, y'all, PT been doing this a long time. But I got friends that are more professional than I am. They can really do makeup. Like, I don't consider myself a makeup artist. I do enough to get me by for a show. And that's it. I would never get hired to do anybody's makeup because I don't think I'm good enough to do anybody's makeup. No, I just do my makeup and I make it work. And I make it work as best as I can. I like to put this red over my eye. It makes it look more softer with that red over there instead of just straight black. You know what I mean? Hmm. Yeah, I see. I watch RuPaul drag. I don't watch RuPaul, but I see some of the queens on there. They be really like, you know, they be painted. But it's staged. It's like that's what the show is about. Over exaggerating and that's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do on the RuPaul Drag Race, the richest drag queen in the world. Y'all don't know this, but RuPaul got drag races in. Thank you, Jessica. RuPaul got not just RuPaul just don't do. Hold on, I gotta fix this. This ain't right here. Okay. For those who don't know, RuPaul is not just in the States. He's in all these other different countries doing RuPaul Drag Race. That motherfucker got money. That hoe got coin, baby. That damn RuPaul got some money, baby. I'm telling you. So if y'all never seen me on here before, yeah, RuPaul been wealthy for a long. He's been wealthy for a long time, but that RuPaul thing really made him well. I mean, that really, really made him put him on the top. Yeah, coin, honey, coin. And a lot of people come on and say, "Why don't you go on the RuPaul?" Bitch, I am too old to be on no damn RuPaul. I ain't going on no goddamn RuPaul. I am too old. I'm at the age now. I'm not. That's not for me. If I had been younger, yeah, I definitely would have went on there because a lot of people who go on RuPaul, you don't even have to win RuPaul just to make a name for yourself. But Lady PT has made a name for herself. I'm not a RuPaul girl, and I don't get the money that they get, but I'm proud to know I made a name for myself without anybody else's name. Put it like that. You would look good and gorgeous too if you had all that money. Money makes a difference. It makes a difference. That money makes a difference, I'm telling you. Money makes the world go round. Yeah, you got to realize that with all that lighting and that makeup and the professional people, baby, RuPaul. If anybody, whoever did RuPaul drag race and makeup, well, I got a friend of mine could do my makeup, and you'd be like, damn, PT, Her name is Miss Red. That heifer right there. Ooh, whenever, most of the time when people want to get into a pageant, that's who they call Miss Red. That's who they call. They call Miss Red because I think she sews. No, she do wigs and she do makeup. That heifer right there. Ooh, if she ever did my makeup, I wouldn't even want to get out of drag. I'd be like, but yeah, she can do some makeup. Well, I don't like when people say that. I don't like when people come on my live and say you look better in drag than I drag because I'm not so I'm not you these two different people. I'm me out of drag and I'm me in drag. You're not gonna look. How can I explain it? How am I trying to? Hold on, let me put this lash on. I've had people to say tell me I look better each way, but I'm not. I just you're not supposed to look like yourself anyway when you get out of makeup. You're supposed to look like a totally different person when you get out of makeup. You know. No, I know you didn't mean anything wrong, but I'm just saying. When people say that, I'm like, you're not gonna look like the same person anyway once you put on your makeup and you take it off. I was blessed to have a very handsome father and a beautiful mother when I was younger, and when I get out of drag, people will be like, you know, who are you? I'm like, I'm PT. Oh my God. Oh, heifer. Oh, that's old school. There's a lot of nice looking female impersonators who don't have, who are not. I'm talking about the ones who are not trans. I mean, they put it on, take it off like me. There's a lot of nice looking guys that dress up and do it just for the money. Like me, I do it just for the money. Well, what little money I do be making on here. Sometimes I get lucky and make good money on here. I was on here the other night. This guy came on, never seen me before, and I know for a fact he sent me at least $300, and he'd never seen me before. All right, y'all. Let me concentrate and do this because I can't do it talking to y'all. Give me a second. All right. All right, I got it. I couldn't do it while I was talking to y'all. I had to get off and So for those who never seen this show before, what I do is I do my makeup and I hang up the live, then I come back, perform, try to make a few dollars, then I hang up, and then I come back and troll people, and we just hang out and stuff. So um, I might I might try trolling first. Well, no, I'm gonna do the show first because, like I told you, I'm going car hunting tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a few dollars in my pocket so I can uh, there we go. Okay, go ahead and get this right here. Get this right. Kind of hard to do this when I'm sitting here doing this in front of y'all. Hold on a minute. All right, did I get it right? Yep. Now let's get this other side. Oh no, I would never use those. Maybe one day I'll try them. You gotta remember, I'm a guy. I'm a man. So ladies' soft, pretty face can probably hold those, but they probably wouldn't hold on my big old manly face. Especially when I'm over here doing shows and all that. It may not hold, but I may try them one day and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I sure will let you know. Yes, I will. I will. I will. I will. I will. I will. I'll let you know. So, oh, it's stuck together. But I only did one celebrity's makeup one time. That was Dondra, Deion Sanders' daughter. When Gary with the T had, when it was on the radio, uh, we gave Deion's daughter a makeover, and I did the makeup. But it was something simple. It was real simple. It wasn't like this, okay? Oh, you do? It's easy. Always use bonding glue. Use the bonding glue; they'll stay on faster. Don't put a lot of bonding glue in your eye though. Just a little dab. It'll work out. It works fine. You do it a couple of times. That little cheap shit. When you buy that glue, if you get that glue from the store, no, baby, use bonding glue. Yeah, this is what you need right here to put your lashes on with. Do not use. Please don't use that shit they have in that package because that shit ain't no good. Your eyes will be falling off and everything. your makeup will be falling, your eyelashes be falling off and everything, child. Use that bonding glue. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that's why I might try the magnetics just to see. I would probably use magnetics for like doing a picture, you know. Oh yeah, hold on. Right. So I think I was telling you about. Did I not tell you about it doesn't matter what I am because I'm not sleeping with you. Um, when y'all put your nails on, ladies or whoever, make sure you use. Um, I thought I told y'all this already. Didn't I tell y'all already? Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you use clear polish. You put the clear polish on first, and then you put your glue your nails on because they'll pop right off. That's if you don't want to keep them on like a long time, like you just want to do it temporary. Yeah, make sure you put this put that on there first so they'll pop right off. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll throw a piece of hair on so y'all can see what it looks after, so y'all can see. And then I got to get ready for the show. Are y'all coming back for the show? Can y'all please give me 100 likes before I go, please? If you'd like to send something to my Cash App, it's listed on the bottom. Hi, Lola. Um, my Venmo is my. I also have Venmo. My Venmo is located on. It's the same as my. Well, no, it's not the same as my Cash App. I almost said it's the same as my Cash App, but it's not. Yes, but anyway, if y'all don't send anything, that's fine. Come back and check out the show and come say hi, and we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna entertain y'all as much as I can, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time tonight. I always have like a little goal when I do shows, like $100. I'll take five. I've got $1,000 tip before on YouTube, on TikTok, not TikTok, but on YouTube when I was performing. I did. I was shocked. I thought it was, aren't these gorgeous? Look at these. Mm. I went to a place in New Orleans and I went to go buy a wig, and the lady she had some wigs, and I guess she thought I was dumb. Bitch, I'm not gonna spend no $80, $90 for these ugly ass wigs. You crazy? I said, girl, y'all please take me to the hood. Please take me to the hood. So I end up going to the hood. and found me a cute little couple of wigs. But I'm like, You go to Dallas and Houston, you're gonna find you some good wigs, cheap wigs. Go to Dallas, Houston, baby. This place I go to in Houston, you get 4 or 5 wigs for $20. They be on sale. They have an orange sale and all that. The one thing about Houston and Dallas, you're gonna get some good wigs. You're going to get some nice, cheap wigs. My number's at the bottom. I thought I put it in here. 972-885-8492. Are you calling into the show? Before I leave, 972-885-8492. You calling into the show before I leave? What the hell is this? Oh. What that is? Little Vivica Fox going on over here. Get your car shield. What she call them, babies? What she be calling people in that commercial? My honeys. You need to get car shields. Do not be caught without it. She know damn well she ain't got no damn car shield. Vivica know damn well she ain't got no damn car shield. Vivica got a car. She got a driver. That's what she got. Yeah, honeys. Then here come Luda with his lying ass. Ice-T too. They just lying. As my mama say, lying out their teeth. No, I'm not. I will be selling wigs and merchandise for my. I will be selling wigs and merchandise, guys, at my birthday show. And it'll be a table out there where you can buy merch and stuff. So July the 10th. Oh, it probably is. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do the show. Yeah, I'm just want y'all to see what it look like with the wig on. Yeah, July the 10th, Atlanta, Georgia. So y'all get ready for that. It always ends out perfect. Imagine what I used to look like when I was younger. I'm in my 60s now, bitch. When I was in my 20s, my face was small and perfect, and I didn't have no bags. Ooh, and I was a hot little man and woman, okay? I had it going on. Baby, you calling into the show or you just talking? You better come on because I got to get ready for the show. I need to see if I can make $200 tonight. Yeah, when you don't do drugs and don't drink a lot, you can look like that. Thank you, Fletcher. That's my grandparents' last name. They're from I want to say, well, I gotta ask my mom. Well, I know that's my grandfather's last name. My grandfather was a Fletcher. I believe Oklahoma. I think he's from Oklahoma. Yeah. Yep, Fletchers. I thought you was calling into the show. Oh, okay. Well, if you're not gonna call in, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for the show. Let's see. Oh, I'm checking stuff here. Thank you, Minion. Let me see if y'all come back and see the show. Y'all gonna come back and check out the show? Are you in Colleen? Oh, okay. Are you black, white, if you don't mind me asking? I guess it don't really matter because you can still be my cousin. Yep. George Fletcher was my granddaddy. He was married to Pinky Fletcher. And I'm in Texas. Oh, wow. Send me an email, comedian PT. Did you go to the Fletcher reunion in Fort Worth and Austin this past week, this past year? If you went to the Fletcher reunion, then you kin to me. Unfortunately, you kin to a drag queen. Yeah, we had two reunions. We had one in Fort Worth, and we had one in Austin. But most of the Fletchers are in Austin. George Fletcher. Okay, well, they didn't go. Nobody in your family went to the reunion. Raven, when you say that, it means that you're not coming back. It's all good. Just get your car shield. Well, find out. Is your husband still living? Speaking of Miss Fletcher, there go her damn phone. Did you know there are tons of Fletchers in Austin? I mean, if your husband, okay, well, if you can find out if he had people in Austin, then yeah, you was probably kin to, you know. Thank you, McAllister. Yeah, there are a lot of Fletchers in Austin, y'all. A lot of them, yeah. Well, anyway, but I have Fletchers in my family, Dumas, Johnsons, so we all mixed up. We got everything. Well, my stepfather was a Nowlin, Nowlin. That was my stepfather, but oh, he was from Jamaica. Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. Then we're not kin. Well, we got the same last name. All right, I gotta go, guys. I will see y'all in about 10 minutes. When are you gonna do the show, PT? Right here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna have on a cute little dress, and I'm gonna perform. Probably do as many songs as I can before they tell me to stop. And I hope to see y'all face in the place. Okay, come back and send a cash app and come in and enjoy. I do old school music, baby. If you think you're gonna get some of this new shit, that ain't gonna happen. I do Stephanie Mills, you know, Regina Bell, and all the good old timey stuff. So come on back. Give me about 10 minutes. I'll be back. I love y'all. The reason why I do my makeup tutorials because it brings me a lot of views. Um, Thank you. It brings me a lot of views and stuff. So that's why I do makeup tutorials, and I come back and do the show. I can make money when I do the shows because it's copyright music. So it's only based on tips only. So I'll see y'all in a little while. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you, moderators. Thank you for your help. Chosen. I think you was the only moderator in here tonight, right? Yeah, I think you was the only one in here. Yep. All right. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. In the words of Wendy Williams, how you doing? I will see y'all later, okay? Bye-bye, y'all.